Chipped ham and football. That's what Pittsburgh does. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the show from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. One of your Steelers beat writers here, Brian Batko. And as always, presented by FanDuel here. Also want to give you a quick shout out from our friends at Pella. There's no better place to get new windows and doors installed in your home than from Pella. They can help you save on energy costs year-round. Schedule a free in-home consultation with your local Pella Windows and Doors to find the right product for your home and budget. Give them a call at 866-593-1560 to discuss your project further. That's 866-593-1560 to get started planning on your new windows and doors installation with Pella Windows and Doors of Pittsburgh. Our guest this week, a Hall of Famer, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, former Packers safety LeRoy Butler. But I'm not here to talk to him about his glory days at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No, I want to talk to him about a scorching hot take he had before this season when he said Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers were actually going to be a match made in heaven. He was going to be the perfect quarterback for head coach Mike Tomlin. And he might even take the black and gold to the Super Bowl. I'm going to let LeRoy take a victory lap on that. Preview Steelers-Packers Week 8 Sunday Night Football in Pittsburgh, and a whole lot more. We'll talk to you on the other side. All right, there he is, Packers Hall of Famer, LeRoy Butler, man responsible for the Lambeau Leap. How's it going? I think you're actually the second gold jacket I've got on the show here on
Really?
on the Post-Gazette. So happy
Okay.
to add your bust to the collection.
Okay. No pun intended. Because I think my bus is the best looking one of all 382, but that's just me.
Yeah, I hear you. But
I'm glad to be on with you. No problem.
Absolutely. But I'm not just bringing you on because you're a great player in the league and you stack my roster, my all-time podcast guest roster, even more. But I wanted to have you on this week because you were a man in this summer, right around June, I think. There were a lot of skeptics of Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers and how this would work out. And obviously you watched Aaron from afar for his whole career in Green Bay. But
Yeah,
you...
hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I apologize. Can you pause it?
Yeah.
Because that TV was back in June.
Back in June, yes, you were one of the few people out there who not only thought Rodgers and the Steelers could work, but I think you actually predicted they could go to the Super Bowl and win the whole thing. 6 games in, the way they're playing offensively, are you patting yourself on the back a little bit, or are you hoping that you will be proven right after they play your beloved Packers Sunday night?
I just think that I've been married twice, but when you're married, you just think it's going to always work out. You do. You just never think about divorce. And then a divorce happens and you're thinking, you know what? I'm never getting married again. I'm just not. And then you meet somebody everybody wants to be wanted. And Pittsburgh was playing coy in a way, I don't know if he's going to retire. But deep down inside, they knew he was coming. And even when they had, I think, either GM or one of the Rooneys, and they asked him about it at the owners' meeting, it looked like he was passing a kidney stone. He was like, I don't really want to talk. I hope not, but we know. So my thing was, when you get two parties together that needs each other, because Pittsburgh is coming off the Russell Wilson, don't have a quarterback. What are we going to do? It's a very proud franchise. Matter of fact, we handed the draft off to these guys, and they got the draft there. There's a lot going on in the summer. And then Aaron, deep down inside said, I think I'm the missing piece. So when you get two people together that want and need each other, it makes for a great marriage. And so far, they've been doing pretty good, because I think a lot of people probably predicted they wouldn't win a lot because of his age, but there's nothing wrong with his arm.
Was it 18 years of watching him with the Packers that gave, like you said, I mean, those two found each other and it made sense for both sides, clearly. But what was it about Aaron, especially after the last couple seasons with the Jets, that didn't go the way that anybody wanted, that made you think, like, okay, he still can be the answer. He still can be a Lombardi trophy hoisting quarterback at age 41, and he'll be 42 if they make a playoff run.
See, here's the thing that when you have a proud franchise like Pittsburgh and you have a coach that everybody respects, and you're thinking that let's be honest, Brian, the Jets was a disaster. I mean, you got rid of
We're seeing that again this year, yes.
Everybody wanted out of that place. And I know they want to just blame it all on Aaron, but it wasn't just him. But now people say, oh, he's going back into the darkness. He's not going to do this. Let it make the time up. He's married to, I think he got married. I don't.
Oh, yeah. Supposedly, yes, that is what he said, but that's been pretty private.
It's not one of those AI marriages. It's just a real girl.
Don't answer that. You go down that road, LeRoy. Let's go.
But I'm just thinking, when you get to training camp, that's when you say, listen, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Because you got to get TJ Watt in the building. They got TJ Watt down. And now you're thinking the attention Brian turned to the offensive coordinator. And this was the telltale sign. I'm paraphrasing Arthur Smith, by the way.
Yeah.
We're not going to just bring him in here and run the wishbone. I mean, we may let him. In other words, Aaron, you can come run up what you want, whatever you want to run, just run it. Because we got DK Metcalf over here. We got to throw the ball to him. And you got a very capable tight end, Freiermuth. And, oh, wait, where's the running game? I'm the running game and the throwing game. I'm going to put people where I think they should be on certain times during the game. If we do that, we're going to win. And it worked perfectly. I just think that they should have just told people up front, hey, man, listen, he's coming in. That's why we're not drafting 50 quarterbacks like Cleveland. But we don't need to see him until July, August. It'd have been fine. But I just think that they could beat any team in the AFC. Any team. Give me a team. Pittsburgh can beat them. And yes, they can beat the Chiefs. They can beat
makes you that?
The Chiefs are what, 4-3?
They're actually not even in the playoff if the playoffs were starting today, but I feel like they're gaining that typical Chiefs momentum at this time of year.
Yeah. See, the Chiefs, to me, have areas that you can exploit, and that's why they, haven't been winning. Yeah. But now they're getting some of their talent back. The Worthies, those guys are getting healthy, but make no mistake about it, they can beat anybody, especially with the team like the Ravens who missed Lamar Jackson for a few weeks. You can beat anybody in this league. I mean, and I think the Green Bay Packers can beat anybody. We may be looking at a Pittsburgh Packers Super Bowl 45, but Aaron's on the other side, and we'll beat him instead of Big Ben. Now, that would be amazing.
That would be an all-time story. Yeah. You would definitely be pounding your chest after your June prediction for sure, and your team would be in it. And speaking of that, I mean, you're still plugged in doing all sorts of media and stuff, right, with the Packers. I mean, what is the pulse of this week right now for Green Bay fans, seeing him on the other side for the first time? I know Aaron talked after practice Wednesday. He's like, it'd feel a little even crazier if it was at Lambeau, but I have to imagine there's going to be a lot of emotions for people, whether they're at the stadium or watching from home.
I'll tell you this. I was there when Brett Favre came back in the purple.
Yeah.
A rivalry, and he beat the Packers. And that was tough because people say, do I boo Brett? Hell yeah, you boo him. Yes. If you don't have a jersey on that's not like my team, you're going to get booed. That's the way it is. But you got to think about, too, Matt LaFleur and Aaron's relationship, I think, is probably still pretty good. Because coaches just coach. They don't have a say-so who bring in. Now, Gutekunst may feel a type of a way. Now, Mark Murphy is gone. We have a new president, Ed Policy. So that's something new. But as far as the way the fans may feel a type of way, Brian, because of the way Aaron left. Sometimes you leave a team and it ain't your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, they just get rid of you. Sometimes you go and ask for a trade. I've gone as far as I can go. I need a new scenery. And sometimes you go down in some Amazon jungle looking for a rare beetle only you can find. Or you walk on the beach and get this amazing shot with the blanket, like only you got that shot. And say, maybe I need a different. Packer fans are different, Brian. When you ask to leave, people are like, whoa, you've taken it too far. I mean, we've been there for you when you were in the green room. Like, somebody need to draft me because this is trash. I need an opportunity. And they gave it to him. And he gave them a Super Bowl and played great. But I think the fans are over it for the simple reason ever since he left, they've been in the playoffs with Jordan Love. Now that's a smooth landing, but I just don't because see, I only played for one team.
Yeah, you're one helmet guy.
I took 3 pay cuts to stay with this fan base, and I'm proud of that. But sometimes guys leave for whatever reason. But I think for the most part, we're looking in the future when he retires and come back, because we did it with Brett.
Yeah.
But Sunday, we crashing out. It's a game that was circled. It was 4 games that was circled. You want me to tell you those 4?
Yes.
That's this week. The first game, circled. Detroit. We couldn't beat Detroit. I mean, it's been, but God is good. We got Michael Parsons. So that's amazing. That game was circled. Of course, Pittsburgh was circled. And Philly, November 10th, was circled. And the other one is the Bears because of their head coach.
Always, yep.
Yeah. So those games were probably circled in people's mind that are games that all the games are important, though.
Right.
I'm going to just say that. But some of them are more than others. Because trust me when I tell you this, when Mike Holmgren played San Francisco, his former team, he was different that week than if we were playing like the Lions or the Bears. No, this is his team that he won a Super Bowl with. He wants to beat them, and it works out perfectly.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the FanDuel over-under passing yards for Aaron Rodgers, 218.5. You think, I mean, is he going to tear up the Packers defense? Tell me what you're seeing from these guys, because we're over here in the AFC. I don't catch a lot of Packers games. You mentioned Micah Parsons. He's a problem, obviously. Other than that weird Browns game, seems like this team's in a really good spot, and they're coming to Pittsburgh, certainly capable of doing some damage and, ruining Aaron's, I don't want to say revenge game, but his game against Jordan Love and all those guys that he knows over there.
Yeah, that's a good question, because you think about it like this. Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur's offense set out. Sometimes he thinks, or players think in general, they think out loud, and he doesn't like motion. And I'll tell you this, anytime an offense don't move, we'll destroy you.
Yeah.
If you move one guy, just one guy, come in motion, shift or something, this for the whole entire NFL. Move one guy. The defensive guy goes from strong to weak, and the other guy may not get the call. I didn't hear it, and somebody runs right by you. So Aaron don't really like motion unless he's evolved.
I think he has. I think he has come around on that. And
he needs to,
yeah,
because you'll get more open players. But he is a problem because we've never had a guy that does the hard count better than Aaron Rodgers. And we had 10 penalties. We had 2 or 3 offsides penalties.
So Mike is going to be giving him free plays. He's the all-time free play master, right?
You did your homework. Yes. And then Hail Marys, free plays, the art of the game. You're going to see all of that. Mannerisms, fake signals. You got a lot of that stuff from Brett. And the thing about it, sometimes when you do that, you confuse your own guy and you have 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
So you got to do it in doses. So they're going to, if I had to tell, if me and you were in the meeting room, watch the ball, because this is what he's good at. He'll check to his run, a lot of check with me stuff, and tempo. Tempo. You can't lay on the ground because Aaron's already on the ball. And all he's going to do is something to DJ Metcalf and say some kind of signal or something to say anytime you one-on-one with a guy, I'm going to throw it, because their secondary has not been playing up to snuff as of lately. I mean, Jacoby Brissett put up big numbers.
Yeah, their strength is in the front 7, right? I mean,
yes.
That's
But the whole thing is to get you in the third down.
Right. You can pin your ears back, come after him, make him move at 41.
That's it. They're the youngest team the Packers are the youngest team in the league. But they have some strengths and they have some weaknesses. But when you play an uncommon opponent like Pittsburgh, because it's out of the division, as you talked about, they give you things you haven't seen before. Because nothing that Tampa can give me that I haven't seen before. The Lions, the Bears, Arizona, Seattle. I've seen all that kind of stuff. But when you go in the AFC, they do it a little bit different when you play the Buffaloes, the Pittsburghs, the Ravens, and Kansas City. They do things a little bit different. So you have to watch film. I always know that in my career, playing an uncommon opponent, you have to watch film a little bit more to look for tendencies, and that will be able to help you. But ultimately, they're going to chip TJ Watt, and they're going to do something that a lot of people don't like to do. Big Heyward, they're going to trap him. He's going to come through like he's unblocked, and one of the tight ends wipe him out, and they're going to run a draw play right up the middle. That's the things that I'm going to be looking for, because Jordan Love has to give me a signature game.
This would certainly be it. Aaron Rodgers was talking about how much he mentored Jordan and how much he has enjoyed watching him. And he actually said, he said, I saw the writing on the wall, really, when Jordan got a chance when I was hurt and played so well. So that's an interesting relationship, too. And you're not buying.
You know Mike Epps?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite comedians. He does this face when that's a bunch of smoke. Man, Aaron Rodgers crashed out when he drafted Jordan Love.
I think he was talking about later on, once it was like, all right, this guy's not going to sit forever.
No.
They want to get him on the field.
No, the quarterbacks don't think like that. They don't want to mentor guys. They want that guy to stay on the bench. They want to be the hero. They can say all that stuff and meet in the field.
Yeah, the mindset is trade him, not me. You're going to have to trade him, not me. But, hey, he said he's working on himself every day, and he's trying to always be a better person than he was the day before, and absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's what he said about the Packers.
He read that on a card.
Hallmark.
He want to be the Packers 30-0 because he has to show them that you should have probably traded Jordan and kept me for 3 or 4 more years. That's how I don't mind that, because that's how athletes think.
That's absolutely the backdrop of this game, no doubt, and that makes it juicy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't hear the pleasantries. No, I want Michael Parsons to do the same thing he did when he threw that touchdown to Freiermuth, and his teammate jumped on his back, and when he got up and his chin strap was over his nose. That's the face I want.
So who you got, LeRoy? I'll ask you. We'll leave it with this. You want to give a prediction here on what you're thinking for Sunday night?
Absolutely. And I'm not making this pick as a homer or trying to butter up people in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's okay, because Pittsburgh people are mad at the Steelers right now. They're mad at how Joe Flacco tore them apart Thursday night from the Bengals. So I don't think
Tell
you'll
them
be
to
making
get over it. Joe Flacco did the same thing to us.
Yeah, right.
You got to let it go. Because the more you think about Joe Flacco, Joe Love going to carve you up.
Yeah.
But my prediction, Brian, is this. The Green Bay Packers will win 30-27. Jordan Love, signature game, 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, a perfect rating. Aaron Rodgers throws a pick 6, but he may throw for 475 because the secondary is not playing where it needs to be. And TJ Watt may get 2 or 3 sacks. But at the end of the day, I see a high-scoring event. Packers win 30-27.
Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on. LeRoy Butler, Packers Hall of Famer, class of 2022, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you joined Troy Polamalu as men on this show. Both safeties, too, so you'd love to see that. But all right, well, thanks so much for joining me, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy the game Sunday night. Enjoy the rest of this season, all right?
Take care. Bye.
Oh, man, that was fun. LeRoy Butler, he is a character, and I don't hate that prediction, but I also enjoyed some of his insights and having the pulse on Packers fan base, the Rodgers storyline, which, of course, is unavoidable. And hope you're not sick of hearing it by the end of this week, because I'm sure NBC and Sunday Night Football is going to be playing that one up big time. Before we go, I want to tell you about Goldberg, Persky, and White. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma or lung cancer, call your local attorneys at Goldberg, Persky, and White. For more than 40 years, their firms represented thousands of lung cancer and mesothelioma victims. Call 1-800-COMPLEX or visit gpwlaw.com for a free consultation. I am Brian Batko. Thanks again for finding us on Chipped Ham and Football from the Post-Gazette Sports Network. We will talk to you again soon. More shows, more content leading up to Steelers-Packers Sunday night at Acrisure Stadium. Hope everybody has a good one.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.